The price was never the point. Think about the last time you bought something that was more expensive than it needed to be. A premium coffee, a brand name hoodie, a luxury skincare bottle, a hotel upgrade, a pro version subscription, a designer accessory, a limited edition anything. You knew there were cheaper options. You knew the difference was small, sometimes non-existent. But still, you paid more. Why? Because value, the thing you think you judge rationally, is actually an illusion shaped by psychology, storytelling, status, design, and emotion. You don't pay based on what a product is. You pay based on what your brain feels. And today, we expose that illusion. Why you overpay, why you justify it, why you crave worth, and how businesses manipulate your sense of value without you noticing. This isn't about money. It's about meaning, and the science of how meaning becomes price. Value is not real, it's perceived. Most people think value comes from quality materials, performance, durability, usefulness. But real value is defined by your mind, not the marketplace. Two identical products can feel completely different depending on branding, aesthetics, context, presentation, social proof, scarcity, storytelling. A $40 t-shirt and a $400 t-shirt might be identical in fabric, but one is worth more because your brain has assigned it emotional significance. Value isn't measured, value is constructed. And those who understand how value is constructed control the marketplace. The first manipulators of perceived value. The psychology of value began long before modern brands, and it started with deception. A. Medieval merchants. Merchants learned that presenting goods in ornate stalls made buyers assume they were better quality. Presentation was down to value. B. Early pharmacists. The same medicine sold in fancy jars was perceived as more effective. Packaging sat on value. C. Wine traders. Wine stored in heavier bottles fetched higher prices because weight signaled importance. Physical cues, worse, value. D. Luxury tailors. They discovered that scarcity and exclusivity elevated perceived worth more than craftsmanship. Exclusivity, value. By the 20th century, psychologists, advertisers, and economists formalized these ideas. Today, the entire global economy is built on manipulating perceived value, and consumers don't even realize it. The 10 psychological tricks that make you overpay. Businesses use dozens of value-shaping techniques, but these 10 appear everywhere, from supermarkets to luxury boutiques. 1. The halo effect. If one element looks premium, your brain assumes everything else is premium. Nice packaging, sound high value. Minimalist branding, sound modern and expensive. Clean design, sound trustworthy. Luxury brands rely on this entirely. 2. The price-quality illusion. Your brain associates cost with excellence. If it costs more, it must be better. This is why $200 skincare sells better than $20. $150 wine tastes better even when it's the same bottle. Premium tech feels more powerful. Price shapes your emotional expectation. 3. Social proof. If many people want it, it must be worth more. Reviews, influencers, virality, testimonials, seen on TV moments, popularity, value. 4. Scarcity and exclusivity. Limited supply intensifies perceived worth. Sold out. Limited edition. Only one left. Drops. Scarcity creates emotional urgency, and urgency increases value. 5. The anchoring trick. Show a very high price first. The target price feels cheap. Example, $2,000, $699 now seems reasonable. Anchoring doesn't change the product. It changes your expectation. 6. The decoy effect. Companies add a third, intentionally bad option to push you toward the one they want you to buy. Small $9, medium $12, large $13. Decoy. You choose medium, thinking it's a smart value. It's engineered. 7. Emotional storytelling. A boring product becomes priceless when tied to heritage, craftsmanship, tradition, identity, personality, nostalgia. Stories transform commodities into symbols. 8. Branding as identity. People don't buy brands. They buy who they want to become. You overpay because it feels like you're buying. Confidence, lifestyle, taste, belonging, aspiration, status, identity, ox value. 9. Labor illusion. If a product looks like more effort went into it, you value it more. Artisanal, handmade, crafted, curated, limited batch, even when it's automated. 10. The dopamine loop. Desire plus anticipation. Emotional reward. Once your brain receives this dopamine hit, the product feels more valuable, even after purchase is completed. Why you often don't know. Why you want something value is shaped subconsciously. You think a product is better, safer, higher quality, more reliable, more stylish, more impressive, but you rarely know why, because your brain fills in gaps to justify emotional decisions. This is known as motivated reasoning. You buy emotionally, then rationalize intellectually. You don't overpay because you're irrational. You overpay because value is invisible manipulation. How perceived value controls your wallet. Overpaying creates long-term financial and psychological patterns. 1. You normalize high prices. After paying $9 for coffee, $5 seems cheap. 2. You chase upgrades. Every industry upsells, flights, hotels, phones, apps, cars, clothing. Pro becomes the new standard. 3. You confuse status with value. If it looks impressive, it must be worth it. 4. You become lasting loyal. Once value is established emotionally, loyalty sticks, even when alternatives are equal. 5. You avoid cheaper options. Cheap feels risky. High price feels safe. This is how brands trap customers for life. What people try to control. Spending that doesn't work. Consumers attempt self-defense strategies, budgeting apps, comparing prices, reading reviews, resisting trends, buying only what I need, shopping generic. But these fail because they address money, not psychology. Value perception isn't logical, it's emotional. Until you change how you feel about price, you'll keep overpaying. Perceived value is now. Algorithmic AI and data have transformed how value is created. Companies know what you value before you do. Amazon, Google, TikTok, Instagram, and retailers track what you linger on, what you like, what you search, what your peers want, what you regret missing, what you've paid for before your digital personality. Then they tailor pricing recommendations, scarcity discounts, product versions to maximize perceived value individually. This is personalized pricing psychology. Value is no longer universal. It's custom engineered for you. How value is manufactured. Step by step. Here is the real system behind value creation. Step 1. Create identity. People want to belong to something. Step 2. Add scarcity. People want rare things. Step 3. Add social proof. People want what others want. Step 4. Add storytelling. People want meaning. Step 5. Add price anchoring. People compare, not evaluate. Step 6. Add design and packaging. People trust what looks premium. Step 7. Add repetition. People trust what feels familiar. When these 7 steps align, a $20 product becomes a $200 product, and customers proudly overpay. Why overpaying feels good? Yes, it actually feels good. Because expensive purchases trigger 1. Dopamine, the thrill of acquiring something special. 2. Serotonin, the confidence boost of owning something high status. 3. Oxytocin, the feeling of belonging to a group or community. 4. Cortisol reduction. High-quality purchases reduce anxiety, or at least feel like they do. 5. Identity reinforcement. It feels like self-improvement. This is why luxury, hype culture, skincare hauls, tech upgrades, and fashion trends are addictive. Overpaying fulfills emotional needs. The product is just the excuse. Value will become even more manipulated. Here is what's next. AI-generated limited editions, dynamic pricing based on emotional signals, hyper-personalized product tiers, micro-desire targeting, influencer-based value creation, virtual luxury goods, status-driven digital ecosystems. Value will become more psychological and less rational than ever. You won't pay for what something is. You'll pay for what an algorithm predicts you'll feel. 1. Value is a story, not a number. You overpay because meaning is manufactured. 2. You don't choose value. Value is engineered around your emotional weaknesses. 3. The most successful brands aren't expensive. They feel expensive. You're not overpaying for products. You're overpaying for emotions. You're not buying the $100 hoodie. You're buying confidence. You're not buying the $40 candle. You're buying comfort. You're not buying the luxury bag. You're buying identity. You're not buying the upgraded subscription. You're buying the fear of missing out. The true cost isn't monetary. It's emotional dependency. Once you understand this, you stop being controlled by perceived value and start choosing real value. If this breakdown opened your eyes to the psychology behind why you overpay, hit like and subscribe, because in the next episode we explore how brands use fear to control your decisions, the hidden power of loss aversion. Until then, stay rational, stay grounded, and remember, you don't pay for products, you pay for perception.